Hi, now I'm going to show you some features in the map view inside my telemetry tool on the new version, and how a little bit sort of how to use the map view here. So when you started the tool, and maybe you will see maybe different map if you are in different track, but this is the stand for from 2020. And this is the one thing when you start it for the first time as an old or new user, you will notice some things. Of course, there's the track map, there's some colors, but there's also numbers. So there's a turn numbers, which actually you can also turn off or turn on. It's up to you to decide. But this is what you see. So this is the map, and then if you're using it offline, of course there's no cars. If you're using it in during the race, then the cars will move around, and there's some data about the cars. Um, on the right hand side, or if you're moving the menu to the left, you can do that. But on the menu, you can see there's a few options. One is you can fill the map, so you can have the map without any fills, so very basic map, and you can see the colors. So there's the sector colors. So you can need 1, 2, and 3 sectors. But if you don't like that, you can also turn them off. So then you don't have any colors on that. And you can turn off the numbers. And then actually there's also the green line now is the ideal racing line. So that's the thing. If you turn on the gain the assist to show you the racing line. This is the exactly same line that the game is showing. You also turn that off if you don't want to see it. But this is quite handy to have this one on if you are comparing many laps, seeing if how you're doing, how is your driving on that special lap. Then also there's option to show a red line, a blue line. So that's the fastest lap. So you can decide which lap you're using. It might be the fastest lap, typically when you do the offline thing, or the reference lap. Then if you're doing a real-time thing, then it's a session fastest. With Formula 1 2020 and Formula 1 2019, you can also have a ghost lap. So the tool will automatically, when you have got the data for the ghost, the tool will show the ghost lap as a blue lap, so it's quite handy too as well. And then there's a red lap, so that's the lap you're driving at the moment, or the lap you loaded here for the red lap. So it's up to you to decide what to do. And then a new thing is that there's a multi-lap. So you can see, if you remember, there's a multi-lap telemetry. You can see multiple laps, so you can also get those laps shown here on the graph, so you can really start looking into, if you compare this to the ideal line, that how close are. You can see here when the first testing, you can see that's just a few times not going into the exact ideal line on that turn, which I think I have to practice a little bit more. Same here, sort of trying to go in and just losing most likely a lot of time on that turn. Uh, some things you can also decide the driver ID, what is showing the race data. It shows the position and the current lap for each car, name and speed, so speed of the cars, and then also name of the car, so you can see the different cars. I don't have any data here, so there's nothing coming here. You can also have the pit stop window, which is kind of square box following your car. So this shows you a kind of spot here. The length is 24 seconds, but you can adjust this and set it to whatever is your optimal pit stop time for that track, and you can also adjust. So it is said per track basis and also per game basis. So it's up to you. So let's say that in Sandward your pit lap is 40 seconds, but in some other places 20 seconds, so you can adjust that. But this thing will follow your car at that point. So when you're driving around just before entering the pit stop, you can also see where you would most likely end up after a perfect or normal pit stop. So that's the way of sort of seeing that. Do you still need to push one more lap, or can you already take the pit stop now? And this is a kind of good way of adjusting your race strategy as you drive. So there might be a nice slot where you want to drop in, and this will show the slot where you might want to drop in. There's a thing, if you are doing, because with the map you can move the map around, uh, drag it around. You can also rotate it. When you press the control button, it rotates the map. And then the other thing is that if you are zooming in, you can scroll, just plain scroll, zooms in, scroll with control button, rotates, and if you're pressing the shift, then it will zoom a little bit faster. So if you really need to dive in some areas, you can do that. One new thing is with the map is that you can actually adjust all the colors. So this is the kind of, I'm calling this the version 10 base color, which is kind of greenish and a little bit brown here and there. But actually, if you go to settings and the map and UI colors, you can adjust a lot of different things on the map and some other areas. So you can use the old colors. This is the way how the map has looked until the version 10. You can also adjust, set it to grayscale. So this is a grayscale preset. So it just, if you don't like colors, this is quite handy. And then I actually made a blue yellowish just for fun, so that you can have a feeling what you can do that there. But then you can adjust the colors the way you like. There's like, if you don't like the yellow in the middle, you can make it black or a dark gray. And there's lots of things you can do with these colors. You can also adjust the player color, the color that the player dot and this, some of the lines in the tool are using. So you can just add them, put different color, and also red and blue color. If you don't like the colors I provided here, you can adjust, change them. Same also with the enable and disabled colors. So you can also adjust these colors in the UI, and also sector colors for different, for if you don't like the sector color we are provided. Other settings is that you can also adjust the border width for the map. So I'm just taking this, let's take the filling off. So you can see that if I'm adjusting the border width, the width of the border gets a little bit thicker. So there's a different things you might want to, I don't know, up to you to decide how you do. Same thing with the racing line, you can make it a little bit thicker. And the reason why I have it here is that because if you're really zooming into the map, the lines will get thinner, because that's the way I want it to do, so you can have more details visual. So then if the racing line is very thin, you don't see it, but you can sort of adjust it if you're doing some special things with the map. Other thing is that also I added here in this color adjustment box, there's you can decide if you want to have the white or black background, and that adjusts a lot of different colors. I guess with the black background there's yellow text, and with the light there's or with the white background there's a black text. So there's lots of things that you can adjust on that. So up to you to decide and make your settings the way you like them. And that's about it. This is quite handy, and this is the new way of working here. Other thing I forgot to say is on the settings you can also adjust the map details. So it might be that your machine is not the latest model and you might have an issue on the drawing. So you can adjust the quality of the map. Again, this is how many lines are drawn. You can see that it gets pretty different compared to when you have all the details of the map. This is a way of sort of reducing the memory and CPU power for drawing the map. When you're using the tool, it doesn't affect. This is more if you're scrolling around and zooming around. Then this is because the way it works is just creates the map and then the data will move around. That actually should be quite performant. So if your tool can draw the map when you change the track, then you can just give a bit quite a lot of higher values. So, but you have to test how it works on for your machine. But this is the way. I've shown you the basics on the telemetry tools, how the map view on the new web, how it works, and so get faster and enjoy. Thanks. Bye.